Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. If you could make sure you're on mute during the class, that would be great. You're welcome to keep your camera on if you're comfortable, and we can all see each other working out. So we would like to welcome Paul Carlino from Advocate Good Shepherd Health and Fitness Center. He's here to do a sit and fit class with us. And just before we get started, I wanted to mention a little bit about what ElderWorks does. We provide seniors and older adults with senior living coordination assistance, advocacy, and also education. We can provide referrals for any supportive services as well for aging well at home, or if you're looking to move into a community, we could provide information on that as well. And we also run some fun programs like the Stepping Out to Fitness program. So if you're interested in signing up, just give our office a call, and we have these free shirts. Some of you already have them, but these are free shirts that we're offering. And if you have any questions, well, you're welcome to put them in the chat, or you can always give us a call if it's after the presentation. So I'm going to go ahead and get this turned over to Paul. Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm looking forward to work with you today. Like I said, I'm from Good Shepherd Health and Fitness Center. We're going to do a chair workout, and I'm going to try to incorporate through the course of the workout. We're going to do a warm-up, we're going to do a core, we'll do a strength, all the muscle groups, and at the end I'm going to try a little bit of a balance. We'll do some legs. Because I don't know you and I don't know your fitness levels or any injuries that you have, I want you to self-monitor yourself. If you're uncomfortable with something, don't do it. If you feel pain, don't do it. If the balance activities are just too much, you got to make those decisions yourself because I don't know you. We're going to use a 5-pound weights or soup cans, whatever you have in the house. I'll hold them, both of them up. And I'm also going to try to give each of you guys a, again, it's not knowing your fitness level, I'll do a sitting version and then I'll do a standing version. So if you're more comfortable doing a standing, or if you think you can, then do that. If you are more comfortable seated, then just do the sitting one. So having said that, we're going to start with a warm up. So let me make sure you guys can see me here. Is that right in your picture? Okay. Maybe move it up. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So like I said, we're going to start off by getting those shoulders loosened up. We're going to do a few minutes of warm-ups. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a arm circles just to kind of get the shoulders loose. So we're going to do 10 front arm circles, keeping your spine nice and right. You don't want to ever be lunged over when you're doing things. So I try to keep what I call a neutral spine. I'm talking about having your head in line with your hips. So never, I don't want you in this position unless I tell you to move forward. So we'll do 10 arm circles forward, kind of get the shoulders loosened up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I'm going to try to reverse it. 1. So we're hitting the back side muscles here. The reason we're doing this is we're hitting the front side muscles, and then we're hitting the back side muscles of the shoulder. We're going to do each of these things 2 times and come back to this. That's good. So that was working the front side and back side of the shoulder. All right. Second one's going to work the top of the shoulders. So we're going to do shrugs. We're going to do 10 shrugs. You're kind of lifting your shoulders and going back. Lifting the shoulders, going back. We're doing 10 of those. That's 3, 4. It's kind of getting those lower back muscles warmed up. It's getting the shoulders warmed up. We'll do 10 shrugs. Very good. And that's about 10. And then we're going to hit more of the center part of the chest, which then connects to the muscles as well. So hands straight out to the side, thumbs up, and we're going to bring those in here. We're going to do 10 of those, kind of getting the chest and back loosened up. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So again, we're trying to get all those bigger muscles and the shoulder muscles loosened up. We're going to do one more and then circle back through that to kind of get them again. Kind of more of the obliques. If you can do here, mid bends, do that way. We'll do 10. It's kind of, I can feel it in my obliques right now. It's kind of trying to loosen up the obliques. 3, 4, 5, 6. Kind of, we want to always loosen up before we do things. 8, 9, and 10. And we'll do the other side. Again, if that's too hard for your shoulders, you can just go, the other option is you can just lean this way. We're just trying to get that lower obliques kind of loosened up. So you can do 10 this way, or if you can do this, if your shoulders are good, kind of loosen it here. Do a few more. 8, 9, and 10. So that's the 4 we're gonna do. We're gonna circle through those one more time. You want to get your heart rate, the reason we're doing a warm-up, you want to get your heart rate going and getting those muscles loose before we do any activities. So last time we did front shoulder circles, so let's try back shoulder circles. We'll do 10 of those. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we did back shrugs last time, so let's try to do front shrugs. We're coming from forward, from back to forward, a little more complicated. 4, 5, very good. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, almost done. Now, with the arms out, the first time we did thumbs up, I want you to roll the thumbs down, which hits a different muscle. And again, if you have shoulder issues, they feel pain, don't do that. But we're just going to come in the middle now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so just kind of shake the arms out. We're going to get ready for our muscular part of the workout. So we're going to do what I call top-down muscles. We're going to start with the shoulders, and we'll finish with the legs at the very end. So this is called, I call this a top-down workout. So we're going to do 4 activities for the shoulders. So like I said before, you can have soup cans, or the heaviest I would go would be 5s. You don't have to go 5s, but I'll use the soup cans. I'm not sure what you have at home. So we're gonna, with the shoulder, you got a lot of muscles in the shoulders, and so a lot of people who, when you get older, your shoulders tend to get a little bit sore. So people don't work their shoulders. I can do a lot of stuff over our head, but very light. So when you're doing shoulder stuff, you don't want to go heavy in particular. Okay. So with the soup cans or with the weights, whatever you have, we're going to do the first one we're going to do for the shoulders are we're going to do shrugs. Now, we did shrugs, now we're going to do them with a little bit of weight. So this one we're not going to do circles, just going to lift straight. This is for the back part of your muscles and upper back. So we're going to do 10 shrugs. Arms are straight, and you can do these standing up as well if you feel comfortable. Okay, so we'll do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's hitting the back side of the muscle of the shoulder. 6, 7, 8, and keep your core nice and tight, and 10. Good. Now with those soup cans, I keep my elbows in. I don't want you guys to have your elbows out because that puts straight on the shoulders. So we're going to keep our elbows in. And you can see I'm this way. I got a neutral spine, nice and straight. I'm not leaning forward. And we're going to do 10 presses. Now, again, if your shoulders are sore, don't do this. You don't have to go real high like this. Okay. So when I do presses, I just do a little bit of movement here. So we'll do 10 here. 3. This is the top part of the shoulder. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So the shoulders have a lot of muscles. So that was the top part. The next 2 exercises are going to hit the front part of the shoulder and the outside of the shoulder. Okay. So these are straight arm shoulder raises. And if I was looking at sideways like this, my shoulder, again, I have a neutral spine, I'm straight up. And you don't want to go above your head. You're just going to go right chest level. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost there, 8, 9, and 10. So that's the front part of the shoulder. The last part of the shoulder is the outside part of the shoulder, small muscle. Straight arms again. Okay. Neutral spine. I'm sitting up, roll nice and tight. And we're going to do, and on these, you don't want to raise, you don't want to make sure you don't raise here, because as soon as I do that, my head comes forward. So sit up nice and tall, and it's just right there. You don't want to go above there at all. So it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and good. So that's one cycle through. We've hit all aspects of that shoulder. We're going to do another set of those. Again, if you're comfortable doing these standing, when you do a standing stuff like this, any kind of shoulders, you want to squeeze the glute muscles, the butt muscles, because if you don't, you tend to get forward here like this, and then you have bad posture. So if you're doing all these things here and here, you can do them standing up. but make sure you're squeezing the glutes or the butt muscle so that you don't get that arch in the back, okay? All right, second set, and we always do 2 sets because the first set kind of warms those muscles up, and then the second set then kind of strengthens those muscles. If you just do 1 set of something, it's just the muscles are just getting warmed up. So I always, with my clients, do at least 2 sets with them, okay? All right, second set of shrugs. 1, 2. Get the arms are straight down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then right to shoulder presses. 1, 2, 3. Keeping those elbows in. 4, 5. The reason we want to keep those elbows in is because now there is a move. 2 more. 1 and 2. There is a move where you can roll it out this way, but that tends to really pull those shoulders back, and some people have shoulder issues. So I tend to do more things here like this with the inside grip. All right, second set of straight raises. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost there. 2 more. 1 and 2. Good. All right, 1 more set, and then shoulders are done. Okay. Good. Keeping your body upright. You got punched. Okay. Shoulder raises. Lateral. These are called lateral shoulder raises. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right. So you can shake those out a little bit, kind of get those arms loosened. Shoulders are done. Okay. We're going to move on to biceps. We're going to do 2 different motions. Again, all these exercises can be done standing or sitting. So I'm going to mix it up, and I'm going to go over my weights now. So if you have weights, that's great. If you have soup cans, do soup cans or what kind of cans you have. Again, I wouldn't go any higher than 5s because we're doing higher reps. So 2 types of curls. 1, you're going to rotate the palms out, and that's kind of hitting the outside of the bicep here, okay? So you're going to roll those out. Again, you're keeping your body neutral. If you were standing, it would look like this. Okay. And if you're sitting, it's going to be here. Again, upright posture. And we'll do 10 outs. We'll do curls. Keep those elbows pressed against the sides. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to rest those for a second. Just kind of hitting that bicep area here. Okay. We're going to do a set of hammer curls now. Okay. Hammer curls tend to work the forearms a little bit more. It still hits the biceps, but it tends to do the forearms a little bit more. So with these, the weights are down by the side here. Okay. And again, if you're standing up, they'd be like this. And this is the motion here, okay? So it's hitting the bicep, but it's also hitting a little bit of that forearm, okay? So we're going to be straight out. We're going to be here, and we're going to do hammer curls. We're going to do 10 hammer curls. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and good, very good. Okay, so we're gonna let those rest for a minute. Shake them out. You don't want to go right from set to set in the same muscle group. So we're gonna let those loosen up a little bit. And again, we're gonna try working that entire arm. So second set of curls, we're gonna roll outside. Okay, now there's also alternatives if you want to do isolation ones. So if you want to do an isolation 1 at a time, you can come forward. But again, my back is still straight. You can see the neutral spine that I have. And you can do 1 arm curls this way, where you're pressing that elbow into the knee. It's another alternative way to do it. You're still getting the same muscle. You can do 1 arm and 1 arm. So again, just other ways to do things, but let's do the second set here. So you're out, and again, you're moving those arms out this way. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and good. All right, so we're doing 1 more set of hammer curls with it, which is kind of to work the forearm, and then we'll call biceps done for the day. Okay. So straight up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. So biceps are done for the day. So we're going to work the triceps next. Okay. And we're going to do 2 different motions. One's going to work the outside tri, and the other one's going to work the underside tri. Now I'm Italian, I grew up in an Italian family, and my mother used to call these the Italian wave. So when people who didn't do any underside tricep waved, you'd have this stuff waving back at you. My mom called that the Italian wave. So I always make sure that I work backside tricep, which is when you hold your arm up, that part that kind of hangs, to kind of keep that tone. Okay, so we're going to do 2 different motions for the triceps. The first one is going to be kickbacks. Now there's 2 ways to do that. You can do it in a spot. Sorry about a little bit of water. Where you're on that chair, you bend over, okay? You can support yourself with that elbow. You pull that elbow up high and you do what's called kickbacks. So that's hitting that outside tri. But again, that's just one version of that. If you're not comfortable getting up, the same muscle group is going to be here. So they're going to be by the side here. You're going to raise those like you're pinning them back like this. Okay. And you're going to simply move those weights back. If you have soup cans or cans, same concept. But the key is not to have those arms hanging low. You want to pull them up as high as you can. So you're engaging that tricep and you're going to do kickback. So let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now the underside of the Italian arm one, 2 ways to hit that. Okay. I don't know what your flexibility is or what your shoulder impingement is. So this is the one you may not be able to do depending on your range of motion in your shoulders. So you'd have straight arms like this, and you're going to drop the cans back. So if it was sideways, it would look like this. I'm here and I'm pushing up, and I'm trying to get that backside tricep. So we'll do 10 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. So again, it's trying to hit the whole arm. So again, if you have impingement, that's another way to do that. If you're lying flat on your back, I'm not going to do it here, but you can do the same thing. You're raising those arms this way. So if you were on a flat mat, okay, and you're laying flat, the same concept. Your arms would be straight. You'd be doing the same movements. Okay. Second set of tries. 1, 2. These are kickbacks. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and the last set of tries for the back side of the tries. Again, raise them up high and dropping them back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. That was absolutely awesome. So we've done our shoulders, we've done our tries, we've done our biceps. We're going to be our bigger muscles now. We're going to hit our chest and our back. We'll do our chest first. So push-ups are a good way to do chest. Laying on your back is a good way to do chest. If I were to move my chair, I don't know if you guys can see me here, and I lay down, if let's say I'm laying on a mat in my house, same concept. You'd be doing chest presses or chest this way. Same thing with the tries I was talking about before. You do tries this way. So if you have a mat at home and you're comfortable being on that mat, that's an option that you can do for, chest and triceps. All right. So first one for chest, we're going to work the middle of the chest, and we're going to make it more of a cardio. So we're going to do 30 inside presses like this. Okay. And you don't have to go real fast, but that motion is working the mid-chest area. Okay, again, light weights, 5 pounds or soup cans. Elbows are in. We're going to do 30. 1 is 1. So 1, 2, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's call it 20, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So that's getting your heart rate moving a little bit. You've got the chest, mid-chest area. Second check was going to be the outside chest. And we're going to do what's called flies. Bring the cans to the middle. We do this with the arms for the warm up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to do 20 and then we'll cut it down to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. That's a lot. Okay, if your shoulders get tired, cut the numbers down. So I'm going to give you a number, and if it's too much, you can do less and stop when you need to stop. Okay. So we're going to do 10 now, inside chest again. We're going to do the presses, or the pushes. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, let's go 15, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. My clients go crazy when I do this, but get it going here. All right, so that's your inside chest. Last set of outside chest, and we're going to go on the back. Okay, again, we're working ourselves top down today. So as your flies, we'll do 15 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a little bit of a cardio. It's kind of a sneaky cardio because you're moving the big muscles. And as you're moving the big muscles and you're doing it at higher repetitions, you tend to make the heart go a little faster. So we kind of sneak in a little bit of cardio in here. A couple more. 1 and 2. Good. All right. So kind of get those arms shaking out. There's a little bit of shoulders on that one because we're not laying on our back. If you were to lay on your back, you kind of take the shoulders out. So that's not bad. So that's the kind of our chest up. That's what we're going to call chest done. And we're going to work to our back now. So there's a couple ways to do this. I always want to work the inside muscles of the back, like we did the chest, and then I want to work the outside muscles of the back. Okay, so there's 2 ways to hit this. The first one is going to be rows, and how you hit that muscle, the mid muscle with rows is, again, I'm going to turn sideways so you can see this. Again, I don't want to be repetitive, but I always want to have a neutral spine. I don't want to have myself hunched over. It puts pain on the lower back. Here, your core now is having to work to keep you upright. As soon as you lean forward, your core is not working. So while you're upright, your stomach muscles are trying to keep your body upright. So that's getting a sneaky workout here while you're doing the other things. Okay. All right. So with your palms up, okay, with the weights or the cans, this is working your mid back. We're going to reach it back and pull it through. We're going to do 10 of these. 2, 3. And see, I'm keeping my cans high. 5, I'm not lowering it down. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so that's kind of your mid back. Another way to hit that, if you're comfortable, if you have weights or if you don't have weights, is to get up here and you're going to keep that back flat and individual single arm pulls. So 3, 4. That's hitting the same muscle, but individually. Those are called rows. Okay. So that's your first set for mid back. Now we want to hit outside back, okay, which is a little bit harder. So we're going to go with those soup cans. And we're going to kind of have our arms kind of bent like this. You don't want to have them straight, okay? So kind of keeping those arms slightly bent and not straight. We're going to do opening up our back. Kind of sounds the same thing as the chest. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then right back to our inside back with our rows. 1, 2, 3. We'll do 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So rest for a second, kind of, we're doing a lot of back stuff. We're going to do one more set of the outside back, and then we'll be done with chest and back. So we're going to go out here again and do our 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so that's pretty much our shoulders, biceps, chest, track, and triceps. So that we're kind of our upper body's done. We're gonna now hit our core. Okay, when we talk about core, we're talking our upper abs, our lower abs, and our obliques. That's kind of the basic core, 3 core things. So we're gonna try to hit a motion for each of those muscles. Okay, I'm gonna turn my chair sideways so you can see this. These are a little bit more complicated to do. So I want to slide to the front of my chair. Okay, I'm going to cross my arms. So I'm going to start in this position. I'm not all the way back on the chair. And I'm going to go back and crunch. Back and crunch. My feet are on the floor. And that's hitting that upper ab area. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a modified version of a sit-up, and 10. Again, these are things you can do on the ground, same concept. But you want, again, if you notice my neck, I'm never crunching my neck forward. I'm always keeping my neck neutral with my spine. Okay, so that's one set of upper abs. So how do we hit our lower abs? Those are a little bit harder to do. Okay, we're going to have 2 options for you. So you're still going to stay on the front part of that chair. I put your hands here or hold the chair. 2 ways to hit them. We can do individual leg lifts. So my legs are kind of a little bit forward. My body's back on the chair. And we're driving them 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that motion is hitting those lower abs. Now, if you have enough core strength, another way to do that is, and it's a little bit harder, same concept is, you're going to do a double leg lifts. You're going to go here, here. So if you feel like you can do these, try these, because these are a little bit harder, a little more strain on those abdomens, okay? So that's the second version of those lower ab sets. So we do 1 upper abs, 1 lower abs. You now want to hit those oblique muscles, okay, which is the muscles on the side. So with those soup cans, we're going to do 2 things. You can take one at a time. We're going to do what's called Russian twists. So you're going to take that 1 soup can here, okay, arms are kind of straight out, and we're going to move it to the side. Come back to center, move it to the side. So you're twisting, and you're taking that oblique and you're stretching it, okay? So we'll do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We'll rest. So that's hitting those mid obliques. Okay. We're gonna do 1 more set of each of those, upper abs, lower abs, and obliques, and then we'll call it a day on obliques, or in core, I should say. All right. Back of the chair, I'm sorry, front of the chair, arms crossed, you're neutral, okay, coming back and forward. We'll do 10 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So those are your upper abs again. Lower abs, depending on your ability level, your comfort level, either marching, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keeping those knees nice and high. 9 and 10. Or again, if you're able to, double leg lifts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. And then back to the last set of obliques. Now there's a couple options you can do it too. I'm going to show you this one as well. If you're standing, if you're comfortable standing, you can take those cans this way, okay, or weights, and just kind of bend sideways. Okay, so you're still getting those oblique muscles if you're standing. So you can do this for the obliques, or we'll go back to the one where we are sitting and doing our turn, our Russian twists. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right. We'll call core done. I'm going to get moving on here to legs. So there's a lot of stuff for legs. The glutes are your biggest muscle in your body, so we're going to do those towards the end. First one's kind of easy. We're going to do, this is the calf, this is for your calves. So we're going to do, you're going to push on your toes. You're going to do toe lift. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, lifting those heels up. 8, 9, and 10. The next one, we're going to do the opposite. Instead of lifting with your heel, you're going to lift with the toes. So you're hitting more the front part of that shin. So we're working all around those legs. Okay, you're sitting up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. So front side, back side muscles. We'll do it again. Toe lifts. 1, 2. This is for your calf. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then the last set is the reverse. 1. Lift up your toes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. So those guys are done. The calf muscles. We're going to move on to our bigger muscles, our quads and our adductors. All right. So first one's for quads. You're going to do, so you have your legs up, you have your legs here. You're going to do straight leg lifts. So if you can do this, again, if you have hip issues, if you're having pain, skip this one or modify it. I'll show you a couple modifications. If you can go straight leg lifts, you're hitting that quad, which is your top part of your leg. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Same with the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that's your big muscle on your quads, the top part of that muscle. Okay. Second of the alternative motion is, it's called marching. So same kind of thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll do one more for each leg and we'll go cycle through those twice, and we'll call quads and hammies done. So we're going to add one more in. It's going to be a straight leg lift for 5 seconds. This is kind of like a plank for the leg. So you're going to be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So those are 3 exercises for the quads and hammies. We're going to do those same things one more time. So the first one was double leg lifts. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm sorry. We didn't do that one before. We're going to do straight leg lifts. I apologize. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doing really good. 7. Keep in there. 8, 9, and 10. Again, if you're getting tired and you want to do less, do less. Or if it hurts, don't do it. All right, back to the marching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last set is the hold. 5-second hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that's tough. Those are hard. So that's kind of the quads. We're going to do what's called the adductors. Those are the muscles that connect to the sides and the insides of your big muscles, okay, and abductors. First one, you're going to have your hands on the inside, okay, and you're going to squeeze. You're going to try squeezing your legs in while you're pushing out, and that's hitting the inside abductor. Okay, so you're going to be here, and we're going to do that for 5 seconds. So I'm pushing out as I'm trying to squeeze in. So 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Outside abductor, just the exact opposite. You're going to be trying to squeeze in as you try pushing those legs out. So that's the outside abductor. So you have an ab and a D. Okay. So I'm here and I'm pushing out now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so that's inside, outside. We're going to do that one more time. If you've been to the health club, you see the machines where they go like this, or the machines that go like this, squeezing in. Those are those inside and outside adductors. So hands back to the middle. You're going to be trying to squeeze while you push out. 5 seconds, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Last set for the outside adductors, hands on the outside, you're trying to push out while you're pushing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Got one more big muscle to work, and then we're going to do some balance. Again, we're getting towards the end of the workout. If you're getting tired, you're feeling fatigued, back off, do less numbers, skip a set. Again, it all depends on your body. All right. All right. This is your biggest muscle. This is called your glute muscle. Okay. It's the biggest muscle you have, and it's one of the ones that most people forget to work. Okay. And it supports your body and your frame being upright. If your glutes are weak, you tend to be hunched over. Okay. We want to make sure those glutes are nice and strong. So this is one of those ones where, depending on how your mobility or your strength, you may or not be able to do these. So if you need to skip this if you think you can do this, but I want to show you the proper form. We're going to do 10 of them. We'll do it twice. I call them up downs. Basically getting in and out of a chair, but doing it properly. Okay. So when you do that, you can see my knees are 90 degrees. They're not tucked back here like this. They're not in front of here. Everything's lined up in a perfect angle here. This is really important. When you get out of a chair, whether it's exercise or just getting out of a church bench, you want to have good posture. So again, we talked about neutral spine, keeping it up here. You want to come forward, which now I can feel those muscles engaged. Okay. You want to push through the heels of your toes. You don't want to lift up. So you want to come through and step up. And then this is the key part. When you sit down, you want to stick your booty back, way to the back of the heels. Stick it back and come back to center. You don't want to have those knees ever coming above your toes because it causes strain on your knees and also overworks your quads, and we're trying to get our glutes in. So proper form is really important here. So we'll do 10 of these. Up and sit the booty back. See, I'm setting it back and down. 2 and back. 3, and this is too hard, let me know. 4, 5, push through the back of those heels 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that's a cardio. So let's have yourself get some water. I'm gonna get a little water too. That's a bit of a cardio when you're getting going. So you want to make sure you're hydrated during these things. And speaking of hydration, you should be having anywhere from 3 to 5 of these a day. It's very, very important to flush out all the toxins, to help your muscle grow. So I would drink the entire time you're working out and you know, throughout the day. It's really important. I'm sure your doctors have told you that. So, all right, one more set of the big muscles, and then we're gonna do a little bit of balance. We have time. So we'll cut these down to 7. Again, good form, leaning forward and up. Sticking the booty back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Nice, very, very good. So we've hit all of our muscles top down, finishing with our biggest muscles. We have about 4 or 5 minutes. I want to do some balance. And if you're, again, these are one of the ones, if you're comfortable with it, do it. If not, sit it out, okay? So, first one's get your tank thing. You're gonna stand behind that chair, okay? And the first one we're gonna be this way. We're gonna do single leg lifts. You can hold it. I want you to hold the chair. If you're comfortable not holding the chair, that's fine. But if you're comfortable holding the chair, hold that chair. Back up, so you can see here. And we're gonna do single leg lifts. And it's just, you're getting off that balance. We're gonna do 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, I got a neutral spine, 9, and 10. Okay, I'm gonna switch it around. I'm gonna show you a sideway view. Okay, this way. Okay, do this way so you can see it this way. 1, 2. So you're getting adductor work. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. So just try to work on balance. I work on balance with all of my clients. I think it's really important to do. If you have to hold on, you hold on, but you want to work that balance. We'll do one more thing, and that's for the outside adductors. So you're gonna have that chair. Okay, actually, I'll put it this way for you. You're still gonna hold on. This is about right here. And you're gonna go out here, straight leg. We'll only do 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we'll switch it around. I'm moving the chair so you can see the angle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, we'll only do one set of those. So balance work is real important to do. I don't want to get too crazy about it, but it's really important. So favorite part of the workout, the cool down. All right. Always got to cool down. So I want to shake. We did a lot with our arms today. So I'm going to shake those arms out. We did a lot with our shoulders today too. Second one, we're going to do straight arms. You're just going to kind of pull it across if you can. You know, I want you tugging on it. I want you just gently to grab it and just kind of, and we're kind of stretching the back side of those shoulder muscles. I'm just going to hold it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And do the same. We'll do the same thing on the other arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Shake it out. We're gonna do one more thing, and that's kind of, you're gonna go up and we'll lean, because we did this earlier when we first started our warm-up. Same finish, stretching through. 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That was awesome. You guys did a really good job. We did in 45 minutes. You got all your muscles, core, a little bit of balance in there. I'm proud of you. Nice job, you guys. So that's kind of a nice multi-purpose workout. Nice. Give yourself a thumbs up for doing that. You did a great job.
Does anyone have any questions before we go? You can unmute yourself.
Any questions?
Any questions, either about elder work, stepping out to fitness, or about Paul's workout there? This will be recorded, so you can come back and do it. It'll be on YouTube and Facebook, so you can do it anytime you want to do it again. So.
All right. Well, thank you guys for allowing me to work with you. Again, keep active. If you can do something like this 2 to 3 times a week, that'd be awesome for your core and your body, even if you're just walking. But if you can do this workout or something like this twice, you want to keep those muscular stuff. I mean, I see people at the club who are real hunched over, who you got to work all sides of the muscles. You just can't do the same muscle every single time. So if you're working on your own, don't do the same thing because your body gets used to it. You want to mix it up, okay? That's it. Nice job, guys.
Thank you, Paul. Have a good day, everybody.